The Night Shift is a real-play D&D video and podcast series for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions.
Last time on The Night Shift. Can you tell us where to go or how to help you? I'm really good at charades.
Maybe if we just ask yes or no
Just waving
questions.
your hands, Kestrel.
I like
How
that
are
she
you
said
at
I'm really good
Pictionary?
at charades while just sort of
Just do it.
wildly gesticulating.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Night Shift. Little reminder: we were just finishing when we kind of cut things off. You were talking to a female centaur in the basement of the Gorsman house, of the Gorsman estate. You'd already taken care of the ogre. Found a sort of secret area behind the basement where several beasts or creatures were chained up for the most part. Some of them expired. When we finished, it was because you had heard the basement door, large, heavy oaken door with metal encasement, slam shut, and then the centaur started kind of freaking out, kicking legs, and that was where we kind of cut it. This time we have character sheets for everybody that are a little more filled out properly, so hopefully everybody's going to be able to use those mechanics a little better. Real quick, let's just do like a very short re-intro. Your actual name, your character name, class and race. Starting with Jay.
I'm Jay. My character is Timbo Everdur. He is a human barbarian from down under. And that was it, huh?
That's it.
I'm Lindsey, and my character name is Kestrel Cockris, and she is a druid half-elf. And she's also allergic to fur, which is why I sound like this.
Yeah, we're going to handle that in a
This is
minute.
really an allergic reaction? I thought you
100%.
were sick.
I am.
Well, she is sick.
Lindsay is sick. Kestrel is having an allergic
Kestrel-
reaction.
Okay. I
All
see,
kidding
I got
aside, we really did plan for her to have allergic reactions to fur.
Yes.
as a dru-
No,
as a druid.
seriously, my
That-
character is
with
actually
the-
allergic to
That
fur.
centaur is making
So
this happen.
It
Yeah.
gives us a good excuse. Like if Jay was sick, we'd be like, I don't know, his rage got to him. I don't know what to do.
Is Australia canon? Is Australia in the world of is it in our world?
It's a great question. Could be at the edge of the map. you know?
Yeah, there we go.
This is why I specifically did not say Australia. I just said down under.
Yeah, it's from down under.
Yeah.
Down
I like
under.
My name is Chuck. My character is Attilius the Haunted. I am Dragonborn.
I am Tom Bombo, and I am a halfling bard, 3'6", 50 pounds. My real name is T-Bob.
50 pounds.
Yeah.
I love that you said
Thick.
3'6", 50 pounds, like it was an NFL intro.
Yeah.
As if you were saying 6'3", 500 pounds.
If among hobbits, I'm pretty big. Like among halflings, I should say. Like I'm a little bit of a thick boy. Well, I got a little juice to me though.
A little juice to me.
Enough for 6 hit points.
Yeah, I guess none of what I said is true. I have 6 strength and 6 hit
You are
points.
the squishiest. Okay, so let me just sort of remind you of the setting. I've obviously updated you a little bit on where we were in the previous episode, but as far as the setting goes, you're standing in this stone paver basement area. It is very dark. You have one torch lit. Do we know who's carrying that? Does anybody remember?
Not me.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No.
Not Timbo.
Attilius.
Let's say Attilius is carrying it.
He's a dragon.
I'll take
yeah,
it.
he's a dragon. Makes sense. The basement doors just slammed shut. It was quite loud before with all of the hooves scrambling and all of you kind of rushing around to try and get things done. Suddenly, I think everybody freezes, and all you can hear are heavy footfalls down the stairs.
Oh, shit.
What
Remember
was
that
that
outside
noise?
of this room lie bushels of lavender,
Yes.
glass, vials of what seems like some sort of perfume or cologne or some sort of aromatic material that they're making here at the Purple Manse. And then within the room there are vials of blood along one of the tables near the doorway, and then there's a lot of dried blood materials all around the room. It is not a horror show. They're not like, it's not like blood is ceiling to floor or anything, but you could definitely tell some messed up things have happened here. What do we want to do as you hear these footfalls coming down the stairs?
Everyone be still.
Should we hide? I'm gonna hide. I'm definitely.
I'm not gonna hide.
Roll a die 20.
What do you think's coming?
Tom Bombo. So you're gonna add your stealth to that.
Which is that is a 7.
All right. Well, Tom's pretty stealthy. All right. Even so, I think Tom, your urge to be hidden is sort of overwhelmed by your urge to not step on blood and not scare the centaur. I think you probably trip over a chain or something on your way to hide behind the door, and it's so loud that you're like, well, that's that. not hiding now.
Well, shit.
Anybody else?
No, I just look at the stairwell and see what's coming down.
Kestrel pulls out her weapons.
Okay.
Whoa! Kestrel, are you sure about that? I mean, we don't even know who's coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be happy to find us in a chamber full of blood magic.
Well, it just feels like you may have escalated things a bit, but we'll see where this goes.
Well, she
Kestrel,
seems more prepared than the rest of us, I would think.
Kestrel, you look down and the area where you had sort of pet the quote-unquote pony with your hands is sort of breaking out in a red sort of rash. You can feel your throat sort of closing up.
Oh no!
Damn it.
The allergies.
Bet you wish you had a healing kit right about now.
Yeah. And the thing is,
You're right.
the thing is, fantasy EpiPens are so expensive. Like, it's just
Big
like the
fantasy
real world.
pharma. It's terrible.
It's a classic problem.
That's what this all is. This is Big Pharma. We're in a lab right now.
That's it.
So, I think as you're standing there, you can see that this rather large figure appears in the hallway. You hear it mumble something. The hallway actually sort of expands a little bit, and then what walks into view is none other than Davik Gorsman, his purple cloak swaying behind him. Davik has that wiry kind of gray and red beard, about 6 inches off his neck. He steps into the room and closes the door behind him. Doesn't lock it or anything. Just kind of, he doesn't even fully shut it. Just closes it mostly behind him. Oh, good. You've seems like you've sort of taken care of business and made yourself comfortable and found your way into here, which is not exactly part of the plan. Didn't I say not to go into the house?
Yes, well, we're just waiting here, and then you'll be taking us to the library and giving. Who has the toe? Who has the ogre toe? Somebody has the ogre toe.
I have the
Oh,
toe.
that's right.
Pinky?
I have the toe.
Okay, yes. Tilly says 20 gold pieces apiece. In fact, I think Kestrel wanted to talk to you because that was no orc that we fought.
They all reckon that was an ogre.
I think
Was it
Timbo's
really?
right.
An ogre?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, that's my fault. That's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well,
We slide the beast all the same.
here's what we'll do. Look, ogre, that's a big upgrade over an orc. Okay,
Yeah.
so, and it seems like you've done fantastically. Now this pinky, could I see it?
Yeah.
Sure.
He just kind of holds it up. And it is dead, right? You didn't just get a pinky and come back and sort of hide in the basement.
Tried
The
telling
beast is slayed.
Okay. All right, I will check on that.
You can.
Okay, you seem an honest lot. So here's what I can do for you. All right, let's double the fee.
Yeah.
40
Yeah.
gold pieces per person, and we just don't have to. He sort of looks around and waves his hands. We don't have to talk about any of this to anybody else, and you'll get your fee. you'll get the full 20 gold now.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say perhaps a fortnight from now, if no one has heard about this particular institution here, then you'll get your additional fee. How's that sound?
I don't think that.
Counter.
Yeah, I don't think that's sitting well with Kestrel.
Yeah,
over here.
no, counter offer. How about you tell us what's going on with this blood magic and this centaur right now, and we won't kill you.
Whoa, 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 you know.
Whoa.
Whoa. I mean, God, you're a joke. I mean, she's crazy. She's
I'm
feeling
not
a little allergic.
actually.
She's
Yeah.
having a breakdown.
She's having a reaction to this
Maybe
fur.
just you pay us the 40 gold pieces each now, and yeah, we'll go on our way and maybe talk about this.
You can understand I need certain assurances that you're not going to,
Kill you?
Well, sure. I mean, that'd be nice as well. Yeah, absolutely. But, just in general, I don't want you going about, sort of talking about all of this. So 20 gold now. I could go maybe as high as 25 and 50. 25 now. 25 a fortnight from now when I know that you've sort of kept it under lock and key.
Well, I know I won't be saying a word.
What do you think?
Good. That's the spirit. None of this is really...
I don't even
anybody
know what's
else's
happening
business.
here. I couldn't tell somebody what's going on if they asked.
As he's sort of standing there, you see he's kind of shuffling over towards the table, and he starts picking up vials and putting them in a bag, big sort of leather satchel, and just kind of collecting things that are on the table.
Is the what's the centaur doing at this time?
Centaur is has like sort of scrambled backwards. You know that noise that a dog makes on hardwood floors when they're running?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that, but on stone, and even more sort of freaked
And the
out.
hooves.
Just backpedaling all the way up into a corner, and now kind of as far back as she could possibly be, her whole sort of hindquarters into a corner.
Davik, that centaur's missing a tongue. She was in a pretty bad way when we got in here. You should.
No.
Yeah, you should probably heal her.
Right. Well, of course I do know that. I mean, it is my basement.
So you do admit that you knew what was going on here?
Yes, but it's, do you want the gold or not? That's sort of the key.
I kinda want- I want the
We're
gold.
going to say anything.
That is sort of the key element that I am focused on. Is that if you want the gold, then we can do sort of a trade.
You have the gold with you right now?
I do not.
Where is it?
Well, come on, not my first not my first little centaur rodeo.
Is it in
is
the
it?
library? Can we go in the manse?
You should. I feel like I've said it several dozen times now. Do not go in the house. Because and here's the thing, it's because it's my house, not your house.
I'll just take the gold.
I don't know if we can trust him.
We'll take the gold and the centaur and leave.
Oh no, unfortunately the centaur must stay.
No
Then,
deal.
No deal.
Do you want to maybe sort of talk about it?
Centaur
or-
doesn't even have a tongue.
Okay. Here, let's Davik. We're gonna huddle over here. You go about cleaning up your
He
perfumes
finishes,
and
yeah.
whatnot. And
He
your
finishes sort of
lavender.
scooping vials into his bag. He grabs a couple books here and there, sticks them all in the bag, and puts them around his shoulder.
I'm with you, Kestrel.
He's up to shit.
Yes,
He is.
he
I don't trust him.
absolutely is.
At all.
But it's none of our business.
It's not a bad point. Also, what if we get paid and then we figure out the mystery of the blood magic?
We slayed the ogre.
If we
He's
leave
offering 50
now,
gold each. We win.
But what's to stop him from holding out on the extra gold the next day if we stay a fortnight and he gives us
Well-
another thing we have to go do to get that money?
We can go
forget
and let the
about
authority.
gold. Forget about the gold.
Huh?
If
Why would I
we-
do that?
What?
If we leave now, he's going to clear out everything, and we're never going to be able to figure out what was going on.
It just looks like they're maybe making some perfume of some sort. There's a lot of lavender in the
It's a
next room.
torture chamber.
I mean, look, the price of beauty and all that.
It could
As long
be-
as
it
he's
could
not
be just-
torturing me.
It could just be like a really shoddy lab.
Actually, no, I'm with you, Kestrel. I can't leave the centaur. I can't leave the centaur.
Tom's like, actually, now that I heard Attilius say what he said, I'm not on board.
No, I'm just thinking, and
Seems to me like he already had that ogre down here. We killed the ogre. Should we just, what's the point of any of this? If it's blood magic against ogres, I don't really care.
Let
I want
me-
my gold.
Let me phrase it to you a different way. If we take him down, we can take all of his fucking gold.
I like the way Kestrel's thinking
I
on
don't-
this
I
I
one.
would go in the library
Okay,
as
well,
well.
it
in the math.
What is it with you in the library?
Coughs and I am still here. Just for the record, I can hear you. I would like very much not to die or to have my gold stolen. I do have a family, so So there's that. Sort of think about the kids. There's
She
like
said
And
if we
let's-
tell,
like
if we
6 or
tell
7
him,
of them,
if we
I think.
tell him now, we can steal all his gold. I think you misheard. She didn't say kill. She didn't say kill. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Persuasion?
Yeah, I totally.
Absolutely. Roll persuasion.
11 plus 6. So
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
He kind of puts his hands behind his back and nods. Oh, okay. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, I
reasonable minds
totally
would prevail.
didn't say
All right,
kill.
Not
just
what
like-
you heard.
Wait.
Step like
Oh, well, hold on. Now let's see that. That's sort of, you sort of had me going there, but I feel like you.
Don't listen to what he says.
You just
okay.
ruined everything he did.
I'm sorry. Sorry, the bard
just
is
step like
much
10
better.
feet away.
Yeah, just,
I'm-
just
I'm-
move.
We are in sort of an enclosed room, so I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll open this door. I'll step out a few feet.
you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave.
Stay
You
in
don't have
here
to
with us. You don't have to go anywhere.
Okay,
Stay
all
in here
right.
with us.
Yeah, no problem.
But we're going to...
How about 100
we're
gold
gonna
each?
talk it
Do you want me
now.
to sort of do that thing where I stick my fingers in my ears and then I move them?
Sure, if that helps.
It feels a little beneath you, but if you feel like it,
Yeah,
sure,
I'm not going
I
to do
guess.
that. I
Okay.
just wanted to see if you knew
Okay.
that is beneath me, in fact.
I reckon I'll take 100 gold and be on my way.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, not part of the offer.
Well, that's too bad.
All right. What are we doing here?
Do we stay the night and investigate? Maybe when
I don't think he's offering for us to stay the night.
Well, he said we stay a fortnight, and he gives us the rest of the gold tomorrow. So maybe we stay here for the night, and when he sleeps,
Whoa,
we come
whoa,
back
To be
down and
clear, I'm not
investigate.
housing you for a fortnight.
Yeah,
You
oh,
cannot
oh,
stay.
oh,
yeah.
Be in
I
this
have-
basement.
I
I was
misunderstood.
take some gold now. And in
Just
a
give us the
couple
damn
weeks.
gold.
Look, let us take the centaur, and we'll be on our way.
Feels like you're just sort of restating what Kestrel said.
Yeah.
No. The centaur is my property. It's part of a test that we're
Whoa.
running here.
Oh, you can't own a sentient
What
being.
Yes.
Sure I can.
What's
No, you
wrong
can't.
with you? Yeah,
Nope.
no, that's pretty
I don't think
offensive.
so you.
These tests you speak of,
That's slavery.
what are you doing down here? Explain yourself.
No, thank you. Okay, here's where we're at. I think that you're very curious about what's going down here, right? And
Right.
I very much don't want to tell you, and I think that's obvious. I think we're all sort of on the same page. So the gold, and I feel like this was understood, but I'm just going to say it out loud. It was sort of hush money, sort of like take it and don't say anything,
Yeah, I got
or
that.
don't take it and then you get chained up in the basement as well. That's sort of where we're at. That's the
Oh,
That's sort of
who's
the
gonna
unders-
chain us?
This
You and what
feels a little
army?
aggressive, yeah.
he
There's
sort of
Yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah.
around and
There's 4 of us.
Yes.
He does have
Okay,
guards
all
up
right.
there, guys.
Well, at this point, everyone make an insight check.
12.
8 total.
16 plus 0.
16, pretty good.
It's in alphabetical order.
13. So I think Kestrel's the only person who really gets information out of this. Kestrel, I'm going to sort of allow you to figure out what your insight is here. What do you want to know about Davik that you don't currently know? Broadly spoken.
I think I want to know what we might have to do to like get out of here with the centaur, or what we might have to fight and go up against. Like, do we need to be aware of the danger ahead in order to get her out?
Okay, so I think with a 16,
Are you guys good on that?
Well, I mean, it's your insight check, so I don't think should we say anything?
I think in this case it's your insight check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I want to know.
Up to you. Yeah, so for sure he's made it obvious that he's not cool with you just walking out. There's no situation in which you 4 are going to grab the centaur and just walk out that door. He's not going to allow that to happen. I think with a 16, and I think everybody's aware of that part of it, except for maybe I think Timbo's check was pretty low. So Timbo's sort of like looking
don't
at his
really matter.
boomerang and sort of
Gold somewhere.
making sure it still works. But everybody else, I think, is more or less aware of that situation. I think the unique insight that Kestrel gets is that people who can perform blood magic are not typically weak. You may have him outnumbered, but you certainly do not have him outpowered.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
This dude's some sort
I guess
of
I don't know that. but
This is
that's
a
good
dangerous
insight.
situation despite his sort of affable nature.
But I don't know that.
And you're sitting there with your weapons drawn, right?
Yeah.
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 You're like, oh, fuck.
You've already called him out, so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to sheath my weapons and say, all right, Davik, if you can give us the gold, we will walk away and pretend we didn't see anything.
What? Wait, oh, okay. Yeah. Change her tune pretty fast.
Oh.
But
There's always a but.
you have to promise that we'll get out of here safely.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to do you any harm. I feel like I've made that clear. I could have just come in here and sicked a bunch of guards on you. I want you to walk away. You did a great job. I want to pay you the gold that you are owed.
Okay.
All
Very
right.
good then.
Good. Cooler minds prevail. Oh, this is great. All right, so, look, we'll get you paid. You guys stay here. Well, you can wait in the basement, the
Come
normal
with you?
basement.
Go
Yeah.
upstairs?
Well, no, absolutely not.
Go get the gold?
Absolutely not. But you can wait in sort of the Lavender workshop if you like.
I mean,
Lavender smells a little better than this blood.
Oh,
Well
Kestrel,
said, Timbo.
I think the other thing you get from that insight check is that there's a powerful smell of lavender when Davik walks in the room, and it's not just because he walked through the workshop. More importantly, your sort of keen natural senses tell you that not only is he, I don't know if it's wearing a perfume or he has lavender on him or whatever, but it covers like a sickeningly rotten smell.
And now a word from our sponsors.
You guys clamber into the break room at the Iron House after a long night of truly terrible night shift.
Guys, that was pretty bad.
Kestrel, you smell awful. I'm really sorry.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I'm really sorry we didn't catch those kids before they tipped you over when you were in that outhouse.
But
Really? Is that what we're doing?
You smell
what we-
like fecal matter. It's
Would
horrible.
you like a hug? Hug?
No.
Yes?
What I would love is this delicious Untitled Art dragon fruit nectar sour. How
Which
about that?
Does not smell like fecal matter.
No, it smells
Does not.
like dragon fruit. Attilius.
pop the top,
The
mate.
fruit of my people.
Yes.
We grow these in the wild fields back home.
Let's just get a little sniff.
Hate that. Hate that.
No, is that where that comes from?
That's it. It's the dragon tongue.
Cheers, my
sniffing.
dragonkin brother.
Cheers to you, good
Now,
sir.
Kestrel, we've got a painkiller over here. This is an imperial seltzer. It'll make you think you're down under.
I could use a painkiller right now.
Yeah,
On top of a bath.
When you're just all drenched in shit, feeling
Oh,
feeling
no.
sweaty. Another
You know
what?
times,
You know what?
listener, that you've been drenched in shit,
Drenched
and
in
you just
shit.
had an outhouse flipped on you, and you
Yes.
hurt physically, and you need some painkiller.
What
well,
you
there
need
you go.
is a painkiller
Yeah.
from Untitled Art.
Oh, this transports me to a tropical island. This is actually really good.
Yeah,
What is this
Real
again?
talk. This
Pretty
is so tasty and fruity and
I
delicious.
know, I thought I was just
Yes.
doing an ad, but
Yeah,
I actually
yeah.
really like this.
We're drinking
Kestrel's
the-
like, this transports me to not an outhouse that's been flipped
Yeah,
over.
exactly,
I really
right?
like
Fruit
this.
of your people is delicious indeed there, Attilius.
It is it's a mix of our dragon fruit with pineapple puree and agave nectar.
And I've never been one for sours, and I love this.
It's very refreshing.
And I've never been one for seltzers, but I kind of love this.
Wow.
Ah, this is my new drink of choice.
Thanks to our
open-
friends at Pelican Craft Brands.
Yes.
This Untitled Art is from the great state of Wisconsin, but distributed in Louisiana by Pelican Craft Brands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very neat.
From faraway lands, the nectar comes.
And my pain has been killed.
I feel great. Kestrel, you still smell like shit, though.
Kestrel leans over and literally just like grabs him and lifts him off the floor because he can't move. He's a tiny little halfling.
Yeah.
And scene.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So,
And just to be clear, I don't
So
mean
is he
that,
out
I
yet?
don't mean that the guy shit his pants and he's like carrying around lavender within his cupboard. That is not what I mean.
So has he walked out yet?
It smells like ogre dicks.
I think. Boy, we got there so much faster this episode. Not to the ogre dicks part, to the walking out part.
He's gone.
He opens the door behind him. He has that satchel on his person, and he sort of just turns around and backs away. All right, well let's just get out of here. This is really no place to be sitting. So let's show you to the main workshop, and then you can stay in the basement. I'll go get your gold.
All right, bye, Centaur.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
As you guys look back,
Poor Centaur.
Later, Centaur.
I think anybody who wants to look back and make an insight check, feel free. You certainly don't have to. If your character's not the type of person
Yeah,
who's
I'm
going to
not
turn
looking
around.
back.
Oh no.
I'm curious.
I'm just following.
That is a 6.
3.
19.
Oh, 19.
Good
Oh,
job.
Tilius is aware.
I think Kestrel and Tom.
Peace.
Yeah, I think it's like
Later.
I think it's more like you don't want to look back. You kind of know.
Okay, that makes
Feel
sense.
guilty.
That
Well,
makes sense.
You kind of
Yeah.
know you're.
I'm also Kestrel's also like, I will be back. We
Yeah.
will be back.
Yeah. So I think for
But-
Kestrel in this moment, it's like I don't want to look back because I know I wouldn't be able to leave if I looked back.
Yeah.
And for Tom, it's probably very much the same.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to look back. I don't want to see that look. Attilius, I think as you look back, you see eyes wide with fear, and even though there's no tongue, you can still read the lips that say, "Please."
Guys, we can't leave. We can't leave these poor creatures here to suffer under him.
We'll come back.
All
back.
right.
Hey, Davik, hurry up there for that gold.
I just want my gold.
In a second. Yeah, we just want our gold. Hurry, Davik, go.
Yeah, Davik sort of hustles ahead. Did anyone say something? Did I hear?
No.
Yeah, I'm just ready for a pint of beer at the old inn
Could you
there.
bring some beer, maybe some victuals as well? Quite hungry. Is everybody else a little
Yes,
famished?
I would love some cheese.
Yeah,
Some really
yes,
good
yes, yes,
cheese.
yes.
I'll take my
Yes.
gold.
Yes.
I'll get back to the duck and cover.
Maybe give an ale
Fiddlesticks
for the
will
big
give me a
guy,
pint
ale
of
for the
ale.
big guy. I'll take a white wine if you have one.
Spritzer.
Would you have any
Yeah,
Pedialyte by any chance?
Spritzer.
Yes, thank you.
I reckon he just said he wants some pity a lot.
I can use some electrolytes right about now.
I will absolutely see what I can do. How
Thank
about
you.
that? Okay, all right.
And the
I'll be
gold.
back in a few.
And the gold.
Yes, of course. Well, that's the reason. that I'm
Okay,
going.
yes.
Okay, I'll be back. He sort of stomps up the stairs. You hear that big basement door open and then close again.
Okay, guys,
you're
we
left
have to go
alone.
back and get the centaur out of here.
What made you change your mind so fast?
Blood magic is bad news. If he's been experimenting this much, then he probably has some serious firepower behind him.
Mother.
I know.
I really just want to take my gold and get out of here.
We can't leave the
Can we-
centaur.
want to leave the centaur
We
behind.
can't leave the centaur.
Didn't even
man.
know it was there half an hour ago.
But now we do.
Now we do.
Now we do
Yeah,
know
well,
it's there.
The
And you
ogre
didn't
was down
see.
there too, and we went and killed him.
You didn't see the look in the centaur's eyes as we left. I did.
No, I didn't even look. After me gold.
No, you were gone.
All right, so we got to save the bloody
Okay,
centaur.
no, look, Timbo. I think, yes, I want the gold too. When he comes back down here with the gold, what's our plan? Are we going to leave, fight to sneak our way back in?
I feel
We're
like
going
we ought to
back
take
to
the
the
gold.
room to investigate further and see if there's another way out of this fucking place.
Right now.
Right now.
Yes,
I'm
well,
going to
he's
stay here
That's
and,
actually a good
and
plan.
stand
yes.
guard.
While he's preoccupied. You
Okay.
yes, you
I'll-
stay.
Yeah.
No, don't split the party. Are you serious?
All right.
So proud of you.
Don't split the
So proud of the
party.
other three of you for saying don't split the party. Jay, little disappointed.
Well, they
It's
are
fine.
supposed
No,
to stay here.
Here's the thing. It's fine. I've only said it a dozen times. That's on me. No. For the record, when I say don't split the party, what I actually mean is like do not go to separate locations.
Sure.
I think one person guarding a hallway while the others are at the end of the
cool.
hallway.
All
It's
right,
a little
all right,
different.
fine if you want to
Yeah.
guard.
Good plan, Timbo.
Your perception checks probably suck anyway.
If you see him coming, just whistle.
Ouch.
You fucking meathead.
Watch, I roll
You guys are
like
really,
a 2.
really making me want that pint of ale right now.
Kestrel's gonna walk in there, roll a 2, and start looking at a piece of grass growing between two stones.
Okay, let's get to work then. So we're back in the other room
So I
now.
think the three of you sort of
Yeah.
jump down the hallway, and what are we looking for specifically? And each person can kind of answer this.
A way to get out. Like, is there another doorway that we can somehow leave?
Okay, Kestrel's looking for a doorway. Attilius,
Same.
helping Kestrel.
Helping Kestrel.
Okay, so everybody's like kind of chained up on the walls, looking for their exits. Or is there anything on the tables? Are there any tables with anything on it?
There was one table sort of by the door. Everything's pretty much been swiped off that, though.
Okay.
Yeah, he took a lot of shit.
All the evidence.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to. Well, I'm gonna go head over to Centaur.
Okay. Kestrel and Attilius. I think what you find pretty quickly is that there is no obvious door, but let's roll an investigation check to see
There's like a secret passage.
if there's something else. There's
Just
no
as-
obvious doorway, though.
not do anything, but I'm gonna grab a little torch off the wall and prestidigitation light it. So I got a torch in my hand now.
Yeah, no problem.
You just like saying that word.
Oh, it's the best. It's the
I mean,
best.
it's a $10 word for sure.
Oh, no.
I have my fingers crossed that Lindsay's roll was a 2.
It was a
Hey.
3.
Yes!
I rolled a 2.
Chuck rolled it too.
Okay, so
Plus 3, so
it's
5.
So much
Yeah.
for helping each other.
So we both got a 5,
yeah, so
apparently.
5.
They just like
Good
run
work.
into each
Good
other,
work,
and knock
Lindsay.
each other out.
Who has dark vision? Just Kestrel?
Who has what?
Dark vision?
Yeah, I have.
Attilius, do you have dark vision? Do you remember?
I don't
You?
think I
It
do.
would be under racial traits on that second sheet, I believe.
Yeah, the
Um,
Dragonborn has. Maybe not.
Here, I can actually check for you.
Yeah.
You do
No, I do
not.
not.
You do not.
I didn't think I did.
Okay, so Kestrel, I think, starts looking along one wall. There's a lot of moss growing on these stones. Starts sort of following that down the rabbit hole. Not distracted, just literally like focusing on the wrong thing. She finds moss, thinks, okay, well, moss might start looking for more water, more light, more oxygen. Starts following that, and it dead ends. You find nothing. Attilius, I think as you're looking around, it's very dark, and you're having some trouble finding really where anything is. You keep bumping into bodies, which is not a great look. The occasional groan. You even get close to the centaur at one point, and it starts kind of like kicking out at you untrustingly.
Behave, Centaur. I'm trying to save you.
But I think neither of you find anything notable in terms of an exit. Tom Bombo, you were going over to the centaur. To do what?
To try to communicate with her. Can she understand common or halfling, the centaur?
That's a great question.
Okay.
Ah.
Can you understand me? Do you speak common?
She sort of
Blink
looks at you.
once. Sorry, blink once for yes, twice for no.
You see her eyes kind of squint, and then she nods her head.
Okay. It's pretty self-evident. Are you in danger?
She looks at you again, and this time she squints kind of harder.
What is wrong with this man?
Yeah, like there's almost an element of like, are you fucking serious?
I'm changing a goddamn wall.
I need yes or no questions.
Why are you back
I
here?
need yes or no questions. Give me a good yes or no. Kestrel.
Do
She
you
sort of
know
looks
how to get
around.
out of here?
Behind and beside you, and
Yes.
goes.
That's
yes,
what we
sort
were
of
looking
nods
for. Do you
vigorously.
know how to get out of here?
She sort of slowly shakes and then points at the doorway that you just walked in.
All right. Maybe can I do an arcana check or something to, I guess, just investigate more of like the exact type of magic that Davik is using?
I think we did an arcana check in the last thing, and you probably discovered just about everything I can get. Well, I don't want you to
Okay.
waste time or a roll on something
Okay.
that I feel like I've already kind of given you all of the information on.
Do you know what is going on in here in terms of what blood magic? What is the end game? What is being created in this lab?
She sort of stands up and nods a little uncertainly, and then trots over through the hallway over to Timbo, and like puts her hands on Timbo.
A good eye,
and then-
mate.
And then flexes.
He's
Steroids.
trying to make humans strong.
Yeah.
Performance
steroids.
enhances.
We'll take a vial of that before we get out of here.
She points at Tom and sort of like, waves her hands a little bit, like so. You kind of have it.
Was that ogre unnaturally strong? That may be a question for the DM.
She
Was
gives
it-
you thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh.
That ogre must have escaped from here.
Some sort of growth hormone.
Ah.
I think at
Yeah.
this point
some for
you
you,
hear the
Timbo.
door
It's even bigger.
wrench open again.
Wait, what
What?
happened?
I think at this point you hear the basement door wrench open again.
Oh, shit.
And slam.
Centaur.
And then it slams shut behind.
Back,
again.
Centaur, back.
Back to the corner.
She sort of backs away and
And then
Can
we're all,
she-
I'm running over to...
Can we hide her under like piles of lavender or something?
I love this image of an entire horse hidden.
There could be a lot of lavender.
That's a
I
whole
know
lot of
that
lavender.
sounded condescending. No, I meant I really love it. Yeah, Kestrel, I think if that's your plan, like you immediately have to
Yeah,
kind
I
of set
start
out.
shoveling like bags of lavender on top of her.
Yeah, so at this point, it would be pulled into the main basement sort of lavender workshop area, and I think you're just like, grabbing bushels of lavender and throwing it on top of her, and she kind of immediately gets it. She lays down and kind of stays still. I think probably some of y'all see what's happening, go along with it.
I'm gonna try to maybe hold him up for a little bit. I'm gonna run over to Timbo and get out my playing cards and act like we were in the middle of kind of enjoying ourselves because is Davik walking down the stairs?
He's coming down the stairs, but he can't quite see you yet. Yeah.
Does he have a tray of drinks?
Yeah, we're just playing
He
like we're
does
hanging
indeed
out.
have a tray of drinks in his
He has a
hand.
tray
And
of
that's when
drinks.
that's not my sister. That's my mother.
Ah, very good.
That's not
Very
your
good.
mother. That's a man, man.
Oh, Davik! Hey.
Davik sort of like pokes his head beneath where the sort of ceiling cuts off, and well, that sounds like it was quite a funny joke. Okay, all right, I have refreshments.
All right.
And he sort of stomps down the stairs. He's holding like this big ornate silver serving tray, and he sets it down on one of the workshop tables. And he's I didn't have a white wine spritzer, but what I did have is ale, which is not that close, but also remember that I'm not like a restaurant. So.
Then
It's
I
like
think
the
you're gonna
purple-
have to go back up there and get me some white
I
wine.
think the Purple
Oh, wow.
Manse's
Well-
reputation has been exaggerated. a
I
bit.
think
mean,
so. Yeah.
Leave all the ale though. Don't take it back.
Yeah, we'll keep the ale, but what sort of self-respecting manse doesn't have a wide variety of victuals and liquors?
Oh, well, no, that's fair.
Spirits.
I'll tell you what is available at your manse?
Okay.
Victuals and
There you
liquor.
go, Jan,
Oh,
isn't it?
snap.
Rude.
Oh, Team Davik over
I'm a
here.
little bard. I'm a little
I
traveling
believe the kids say.
halfling bard.
I believe the kids say, "Got him." All right, so
I'll
so
take
this is
my
what I
ale.
have. I have ale for you. Some of them are lighter. You know. So I have a cider. If someone would like a cider.
Oh, that would be me.
Okay, and then I've got cheese, which is. I feel like that's a weird request, but a whole block of cheese for you. I did grab bread just in case you wanted it, but if you're
Delightful.
like on
Oh.
keto or something, that's fine. You don't have to have it.
Is it focaccia bread?
Yeah, because you asked, absolutely, it's focaccia
Yes.
bread.
Thank you.
Focaccia bread.
What type of cheese is
What
it?
is focaccia bread?
I'm sorry. You don't know focaccia?
Yeah, actually, viewers, we're gonna have to take about 10 minutes to berate T-Bob for not knowing what focaccia bread is. So we'll be right back. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
Can I do an insight check?
on the bread.
On his bread?
What are you?
It's like check.
No, so he sets all that down. I think he kind of distributes to you a little bit. He's playing the part of a good host. All right. So I do have your gold, and he pulls it out, and I've taken the liberty of sort of distributing it into 4 different bags here, and he sets them down in front of you. All right, 25 gold per, and then of course in a fortnight or so, you'll get more.
DM, is there like a door between the hallway and the scary room? Wasn't there like a door like a...
There was, but it was wide open
Okay.
when you walked out.
Can we see if the door that Davik came down in, is that unlocked?
It is. He went out the basement door.
Yes,
he
he
did
went
not
out
go
into the
out
house.
the door into the house.
Oh, he
He
went
went
out
out
the
the-
basement door.
Correct.
So
He went out
here's,
the heavy basement door and around to the front of the house and then back.
so here's what I would like to do. I would like to see if we can somehow trick Davik into going down the hallway and saying like, oh, the centaur got up and ran or something, so go check it out, and then maybe we shut it behind him.
Like that.
Tell him. Did you say that in front of Davik?
This is me talking to you.
Yeah,
This is Lindsay talking to T-Bob.
So in the future, Lindsay, that's what
What?
we call like metagaming. You've sort of illustrated to everyone else what your plan is without doing it in character, which is fine.
Metagaming.
We're
It's
still
not-
learning this process.
It's a good
Okay.
plan. You should just go for
But
it.
yeah, in general, what you want to do is just try to do that and then inform them on the way. It's
Oh.
tougher, I know.
Okay.
In this case, not a big deal, obviously.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So how does Kestrel put
It's a
that
good plan.
plan
Let's do
into
it.
action?
Okay.
And I think with all of that said, we can kind of say that everybody's on the same page right now. Like, Kestrel gives a look, maybe a little hand motion, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay."
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Except for maybe Timbo.
Yeah, no, I just want my.
I feel like Timbo is just absorbing the ale. It's not that he's
I
dumb.
want
it's
my
that he's
pint of ale
focused.
in my little pouch of
Do
gold.
we have the gold? We have the gold in our hands
You
now.
have the gold in your hands.
Okay, cool.
So, at the Duck and Cover in a fortnight, then.
Absolutely. Yes. Or if you'd like
Danik,
to return here.
I do have some bad news for you. I'm assuming that centaur was probably important to you on some level.
Yes,
Since
well,
you wouldn't let us take her, I'm
Ab-
assuming that you want to keep her for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think she's dead.
Oh, that's okay.
No.
No,
She
like-
didn't die. She escaped through the secret exit. The centaur ran right through the secret exit that you always use from this room.
Oh, there's no secret exit. That's okay. I'm sure it's back there. Probably just hiding. You know, fearsome creatures. They sometimes get a little skittish.
I think it left.
Oh, you think it's gone?
Yes,
think it's gone.
we think it ran out of the room.
Like this way, and he sort of points behind him towards the stairs.
Yeah, into the house.
yes.
I'm surprised you didn't.
Into the house. Okay, everyone stay. He's like trying to control his fury right now. This is the most angry you've seen him look. Everyone just, everyone stay here. I have to go look in my house. There are white carpets up there. I shouldn't have to. I'll be right back. And he turns, he walks up the stairs that go internally into the house.
I think I just heard a crash coming from up there.
You hear him sort of whisper some stuff, pretty low register, and then you hear a loud click of a door unlocking. It opens, it closes, you hear him mumbling again.
Did he lock it again?
Yeah, do you like
I
it
think
again?
you can probably,
Okay.
no check needed. I think you can surmise that.
Is that the only other way out? Is that where we
What?
came from? Because
No,
we
he
didn't
didn't.
come from the
no,
house.
he's in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exit's
Okay.
outside's available now.
I think it's open.
we need to
Should we
make
go?
it. We need to make way fast.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
we
I've
go,
already got my pint of ale
All
in
right,
my
so
hand.
I start
and,
like taking the bags
move
off
to
of
the
the
door.
centaur.
What happened to your accent? It's changed.
I wasn't speaking there. I was acting.
Wait.
Act-
I've been doing that
acting.
the whole time.
Acting.
We should. I want. Is there any like serums or anything left on the table? Like any stoppered up bottles of whatever they're making here that we
Of
can
the
maybe
lavender
take out?
materials?
Yes, or maybe
Yes.
like yeah. Is it like a perfume? Like I don't know. Like what's on the table that I could maybe throw in a bag on the way out here?
There's actually quite a bit of, it looks like maybe products throughout this room. Some of which are like what we would know as like potpourri bags of like lavender petals and stuff. Some of which is like dried lavender, perfumes, colognes. There's a lot of soaps. There's a lot of different materials in here. And this room itself is pretty expansive. So yeah, I think there's probably a bunch of different things you could throw in a bag.
So I think we take as much as we can.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just
I
scooping
don't
random
see a reason
stuff.
not to
I'm
have
just
some
scooping
soaps
random stuff
and
in
some
there.
potpourri.
Okay, and I'm helping the
through it.
centaur sort of up, and we're getting closer to the exit.
And we're going towards the
To
basement. exit.
the
Yeah.
the
to get
basement
back
door.
outside, that double door that we came in through,
Yeah.
or whatever.
So for sure, the centaur is going to have some trouble with the stairs. So I think, and Kestra, I think you probably determined that before you even step on the stairs. You're like,
Timbo, can you pick her up?
Yeah.
Just
I
Even
don't know
over
if I
the
can pick up
shoulders?
an entire horse, but I might be able to get
Achilles?
behind it.
Good news, it's only half a horse.
Well,
Well, it's half a human. It's gonna
right,
take
half
kinda like
human,
three-fourths
and-
yeah, no,
of a
I think
horse.
it probably is too big for Timbo to just pick up, but he can certainly, if he stands
No.
behind it.
Can I
and
pick her up?
Can I tell you something?
I think you can both manage.
Strength
Okay.
check.
okay.
Yeah, let's do
I give it a good shove up the stairs.
athletics checks for both Chuck and Jay, but both at advantage since you're kind of helping each other.
both
and
an
Kestrel's certainly
advantage,
there helping as well.
as in we get to roll two.
You roll two die 20, and you take
Bigger
the
odds.
higher number, and then you're going to add your athletics to that.
Oh, I rolled a nat
Jesus
20.
Christ.
Oh, what did Atilius roll?
A 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Lindsay numbers.
Oh,
No
ouch.
offense.
I rolled a,
That's a bad
Lindsay-
brand to have, Lindsay.
Non-combat numbers.
Yeah, Lindsay
Yeah.
combat numbers are like,
Yeah,
I rolled
non-
37. Is
yeah.
that good?
Yeah.
yeah, non-combat numbers.
Do you think that'll do it? Okay, interesting. So I think Atilius is kind of at the back, kind of like trying to shove and getting very little done.
Well, we should go. One of us should go up ahead of him and open the door.
That's yeah. I'm gonna
So-
go ahead and go up, and I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna
Well,
peek through.
yeah. So hold there. So Timbo kind of like is
Just-
struggling at first, and then is like, you know what? Screw this. Kind of fireman
yeah.
carry over the shoulder and ends up just kind of picking her up. Now
manhandle that.
You're
thing.
struggling. It's heavy, and you're going upstairs.
Yeah.
But you still manage. It's actually a fairly impressive feat
Yeah,
of
it's
strength.
nat 20.
A nat
Not
20
only
with
that-
a +6.
Wow.
What?
You went Brock Lesnar on that thing.
Yeah, they're still struggling, dude. There's
About to
no
F5
struggling.
this centaur.
He's spinning the centaur on his finger.
Just like
Like a basketball.
Hey, no problem here, guys.
not only that,
Stairs ain't the problem.
Timbo kind of picks up the pace a little bit, chugging up the stairs, and it's Timbo that first sees
Rocky.
Davik sitting at the top of the stairs,
Son of a bitch.
just sitting, hands around his kind of knees.
Davik, thank God we found the centaur. He didn't get away.
Look, I caught him.
We've
And
saved the day.
She hid herself in the lavender the entire time.
She was.
Make
Here
a
we
dec-
were bringing her back to
We
you.
were bringing her to you.
Yes.
I love it. Make a deception check at disadvantage.
All right. Okay, so 19, 11, so it's going to be 11 plus 6, 17.
He kind of looks at you and, I'm disappointed. Here's the thing. I heard just about everything you just said. And I was really hopeful that we could work something out. But unfortunately, I think this is where our deal kind of ends.
I know.
Let's roll initiative.
Next time on the night shift.
Obviously,
Put that charm on.
the character's biggest fear is fire.
Yeah.
But also a big part of his bonds and ideals are for the greater good and being in battle with people and loyalty. And so,
It's my dog.
as I'm carrying this centaur up these stairs in one hand, I grab Tombamo and we all jump
throw me.
off together.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you